You're a freakishly tall guy. I'm tall too, so it's not a criticism or anything. Obviously, everywhere you go, you're standing out. So, what advice can you give on having the right body language?
Blaze, any thoughts?
I think body language comes down to being comfortable. You know, our bodies were designed to do certain things and simply, allow your body to do it. I mean, in general, your body language should just match the moment, right? I think body language can be overcomplicated. If I'm standing with a group of people, I want to have my shoulders back, relaxed. I'm taking nice deep breaths, I'm doing whatever is most efficient for my body to function. I'm not posturing. I'm not, raising my shoulders to try to look stronger or tougher. How long can you, maintain this posture? You get these guys that come into the bars, and they charge around like this, how long can you hold your shoulders like that before, when you get home, you just go, oh my God, like, just be relaxed and comfortable. I think there are certain things too. This carries over from lifestyle. Take some martial arts, play some sports, do something for your body so that when you go out, you're naturally prepared. There are a bunch of nuances when it comes to body language. Now, certainly, right? If we're going to get into micro calibration, if we're going to get into micro level tactics and techniques, then certainly you want to always be vigilant of how you're being perceived in space, right? This game is about spatial awareness. It's not just conversational. There's a spatial awareness to it as well, spatial awareness aspect. So, there are moments of tension. There are moments where my body is more tense and then fluid and then tense and then fluid. But in general, what I'm trying to do is be relaxed. And I want that relaxed body language to transfer over to her, right? Because if I approach her and she's tense, if there's tension, I want to relieve all that tension. I want to get her body relaxed, her mind open. Sometimes there's the backwards feedback mechanism where when I'm relaxed, she's relaxed, and now she's relaxed and her mind is relaxed. In summary, I'm always trying to be as natural as possible with my body, right? And I'm doing that not just to get the woman, but for longevity. I
Here's
want
my
my body to be at ease. I want my body to be healthy, and I want to live a long life. And so I'm listening to what my body wants, not what the woman wants, right? And typically the body wants to be relaxed and fluid. And that's also going to be conveyed to her that, I'm a relaxed, comfortable dude, right?
And you're accustomed to beauty. That's the thought I wanted to share. If you can convey normal behavior around particularly beautiful women, now the game is afoot. You can actually play within the rapport that is built, right? But a lot of guys get weird around beautiful women. Even I do. Even I do. I can't help it. She's beautiful. I want to say she's beautiful, but you can't say she's beautiful. Not on the open. At least get to know her before you start hitting on her. You'll hit on her in qualifying in A3. You're gonna give it 5 minutes before you hit on her. Before you start showing an indicator of interest as a compliance test to see if you get an IOI back. But what if you don't get an IOI back? I say, wow, you're really beautiful. I have a boyfriend, right? You can get locked out by throwing an IOI. You can get an IOD, indicator of disinterest, back, right? But there's a way of protecting yourself. You could say, wow, you have beautiful eyes. That's an IOI. Can I touch them? That's an IOD. It's a joke, It's from Sacha Baron Cohen. You have beautiful eyes. Can I touch them? Oh, how about now? Better? Clean fingers? It's just a joke, but it puts her in her place. It it's an IOI that you've thrown out, but before she can respond to it, you've thrown an IOD calibrator at the end. And the opposite is true too. You could say, "Oh, you asshole, give me a hug. Come here." If you just say, "Give me a hug," you may not get it. But if you say, "Oh, you asshole, get over here," you'll get the hug. By saying, "Oh, you asshole," it improves the chances of her feeling comfortable with your hug because you've called her an asshole before you hugged her. "Oh, you asshole, get over here." Hug. Much better than saying, "Get over here." She may not, right? But do you notice the pattern here? I can give an IOI with an IOD calibrator that protects the IOI from being responded to, or I can IOD her, right? And then do an IOI calibrator at the end so she can't respond to the IOD. That's microcalibration. It's being ready with your gambits, your IOIs, your IODs, your DHVs, your DLVs, minimizing DLVs generally. And you use these to play a game with her of value exchange. She offers value by telling a story. You reward her for the good behavior of telling the story and then tell your story, providing value. Then you can do a compliance test. There are two types. There's either the IOI compliance test or the IOD compliance test. You know, you can say, I'm not sure about you. Is there more to you than meets the eye? Or you could say, you're absolutely drop dead gorgeous. Is there more to you than meets the eye? You can give an IOI or an IOD to see whether you get an IOI back for your IOI. If you get an IOD, you're going to have to handle that. You know, you show interest in a girl and she shows disinterest. Well, you have to put her in her place now because you've got a disparity of value exchange taking place. She thinks she's higher than you. You have to either lower her value or better is to raise your value to her, right? Vulnerability will lower your values a little bit. And then finally, when you two connect, you become tens for each other. You know, when you're being hit on by a girl that you like and she's hitting on a guy that she likes, that's a good moment to be in. That's the moment we're looking for, but don't expect it on the open. A lot of guys they do a 30-second pickup on the street. It goes nowhere, and the girl just walks off. And what did he learn? He learned what not to do. Don't do street approach. You know, convey your personality first. Go indirect if you're going to do street approach. You know, and also don't pick up girls that are all by themselves. What about all the 2 sets and 3 sets walking by that you don't open because they're together? That's where the skill is needed. Not in girls by themselves. That's very rare. They're bonus rounds, single sets.
Interesting.